Hello, everybody, wherever you may be. My name's Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I'd like to welcome you back to the shack here in the Pacific Northwest. This is Ham Radio Live, show number 66. Gonna be a fun show. We're just gonna try and do QSOs. That's it. Don't like getting skunked. We got skunked last time. All right, we got open frequency. Let's see how well we do with this, all right? We're trying at 7155, but someone's tuning up. We better hurry. CQ on 40 meters. CQ calling Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, live on YouTube, Ham Radio Live. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ and listening. I've got the Victor Alpha 7. Could you come back with the rest of it, please? Victor Alpha 7, Echo Delta Tango, QSL. Now I'm confused as heck. I'm sorry. Could you come back with your suffix again? Okay, I've got Victor Alpha 7 Delta Tango. Is that correct? We keep getting chopped right between the 7 and the Delta. That's what I'm missing. Could you give me that again a couple of times slowly?
Roger that. Yeah. Victor Alpha 7. London, Dallas, Tokyo. London, Dallas, Texas.
Well, I got a live YouTube feed here, and people can't quite get that part either. I've got Victor Alpha 7. I have the Delta Tango. Is that correct so far?
With Lima Delta Tango, it's Lima Delta Tango.
Oh, thanks for the assist. I appreciate it. It's just every time he got to that part, he's getting chopped. So thanks for the assist. Victor Alpha 7, Lima Delta Tango. You're live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live. My name's Larry. Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee. QTH, Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. You're right about a 5-5 here tonight. Roger. Okay, we've got a lot of QSB here, and I apologize. I better cut it short there. I appreciate your call coming back to the CQ. Thank you very much. Victor Alpha 7, Lima Delta Tango. I'll wait for your final. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November 73, and God bless you.
Kilo 7 Hotel November 87.
Thank you so much. Anyone else still on frequency? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November.
This is November 7, Lima Whiskey Echo.
November 7, Lima Whiskey Echo. Great signal. 5-9 here in Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. My name is Larry. Lima Alpha, Romeo Yankee. I'm doing a YouTube show right now, live on YouTube, called Ham Radio Live. You're on it. I'll send a copy of it to your QRZ email. Could you tell me in a few words, since you've got such a great signal, what it means to you to become a ham radio operator? Because that's what my channel's all about, encouraging people to get on the air.
All right. Well, thanks, Larry. K7HN, N7LWE. The name here is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo, and I'm located at Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho. My wife was actually shooting, and she was kind enough to bring me along with her. Hi. ham radio means a lot, and a lot of different things to different people, come to find out. I was licensed about 11 years ago, and I was actually bribed into it. My dad tried getting me into it when I was about 11, and the more he tried, the more I rejected it. And then when I was about 30, he came back and bribed me with a handheld, so I got my tech. And then he bribed me again with another radio to get my general, so I did that. And then I just stuck with the general for a while. I actually put the radio away, just a hobby, and couldn't set up where I was at, so I didn't pursue it anymore until the beginning of this year when everything went on lockdown. I'm kind of an extroverted person, Larry, and so I need human contact. If I'm outside in the garage and my neighbor waves, I'll walk over there and say hello, and couldn't do that anymore. And so that really kind of hurt me, being kind of an extrovert and needing human contact. So I set the radio back up and haven't looked back. I talk on it almost daily. This is how I get my daily dose of social activities. Over.
Oh man, Dave, that's great. Love it. That's a very good story. I like that. So are you in the military, Dave?
A negative. Nope, I am not in the military. My wife is active duty. She's in the military. I'm a truck driver by trade. I got sick at the beginning of the year and had to hang that up for a while until I was able to get some decent health care with everything shut down. That actually made it kind of difficult. Over.
Yeah, roger that. It's been tough on a lot of folks. I know that. Well, you've got a great signal. What are you using? Just curious. What's your rig? What's your antenna? You've got a great signal here, Dave.
Well, thanks, Larry. So do you. You're no slouch either. You're 5'9" plus. I got a little bit of QSB, but when you're up, you're about 5'9". So coming in nice and clean. It sounds like you're sitting next to me. A really nice audio as well. I'm running an FT2000Z. It's a Yaesu rig. It's a 200-watt radio, and I'm running that at 200 watts, and that runs out into the backyard. I got a inverted V stand dipole.
Leo, thank you. Just too much fade. I'm sorry, man, but what a great thing for you to come on.
So it's not really high.
Thank
I live
you.
on an airport base, so I can't go high. I can't attach anything to the house, and I can't have any permanent installations. So our house is like it's
truly
like
a joy, Leo,
Larry.
for you to be here. Thank you. Understand that. Yeah, you got a problem there if you're on an Air Force base because, you've got the height restrictions, the issues you got to deal with there. That could be tough, I could imagine. My goodness. Well, you've got a great signal for what you're using, and I think you're using it to the best of its ability. Fine signal, good modulation, and Dave, honestly, I think you're right across the street, so you sound fantastic. Any other stories you want to share with us before we go here on Ham Radio?
No, that's okay, but I think I will look this up on YouTube. I'm interested to see how I actually sound on somebody else's rig. So that was pretty cool. I guess that's my 15 minutes of fame. A7810 for 107LWE. Back over to you.
Their license, have them to be able to be, fall in love with radio like I have. So this is truly a pleasure and a joy. Do you have a QRZ email set up?
No, I am not a paid member of QRZ, but I do use QRZ. They are a free logging software for me. So I log all of my contacts. I'm logging you in there right now. And QRZ is fantastic. We've got the pictures and stuff up there that I don't mind sharing. My wife actually just got her general, and in September, about 2 weeks before she gave birth, if you can believe that. She walked in as nothing, and then took the tech and passed it, took the general and passed it. She took the extra. She tried, but wasn't able to get that, but she did not study for it. However, she did study for the other two, and for about a month, she studied for the other two and was able to get both of those. But now the new addition to our home keeps her pretty busy. I keep trying to get her on the radio, and she keeps shaking it off, Larry.
Roger that, Dave. Well, it's been a privilege and an honor. In fact, I've got to tell you, Leo, bless his heart, who we had a struggle with, and he signed on to YouTube to watch the show live tonight, who is Victor Echo 7, Lima Delta Tango, bless his heart. Couldn't hear the Lima part. That's what kept getting messed up. He's logged in. Yeah, just go over to YouTube and hit Ham Radio Live. You'll find the show. We're on now. We'll be on for a while, making some QSOs hopefully and talking to folks about ham radio. So Dave, I want to thank you. I wish you the very best. 73 from Oregon. God bless you, man. Thanks for you, and please give your wife our very best. We honor those in the military. Thank you very much, Dave. November 7, Lima Whiskey Echo, Kilo 7 Hotel November. All the best. God bless you.
All right, thanks. K7HN from N7LWE. God bless, and 73.
Thanks, Dave. Anyone else still on frequency? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November live on YouTube.
This is K5JOS in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Is that K5 Juliet Oscar Sierra?
Roger that. Kilo 5 Juliet Oscar Sierra. Over.
Roger that. Well, nice signal from New Mexico. You sound fantastic. My name's Larry. My name is Larry. Lima Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee. My QTH is Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. You're about a 5'7", peaking to 5'9" here tonight.
You're about the same signal, 5'7" to 5'9", coming in a little in and out. Name here is Dave, Bravo India Lima Lima. Over.
Roger that, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Could you also, we asked the question because the YouTube channel we're streaming on is about encouraging people to join ham radio. Could you tell us a little bit about what ham radio means to you?
This is K5JOS. Well, ham radio is all new to me. I just got licensed this summer thanks to an old business partner who gave me a lot of advice on gear. So I just set up a shack. We do have winter here in New Mexico, so I thought this would be a good hobby. I've known about electronics and the radios and maybe control airplanes and all that, but I think the coach gave me away when I was sick. But now I think it's going to be a great hobby. There's a lot to it. There's digital mode, voice, and direct and all kinds of good things. So I guess I can't say what it is to me yet, but I'm looking forward to it, David.
Roger that. We got somebody tuning up near us, so there's a lot of QSB. I want to thank you for what you said. You're a new ham, and we're honored and grateful to have you. Truly, thank you for coming into the hobby. I hope you're enjoying it. What radio are you using? Kilo 5 Juliet Oscar Sierra, Kilo 7 Hotel November. I was asking what radio you're using tonight. Over.
I'm using my transceiver. It's a Flex Radio 6600M. I'm driving an expert 1.5K linear amp, and it's all going to 18-foot high step RR, so vertical. I've got an HOA here, and I happen to be on the architectural committee, so I couldn't assume much more than that, but it's something okay with it.
My goodness. Starting off with that, you are doing great, man. Lots of folks dream of that kind of equipment. That 6600 is a great rig. It really is. In fact, I put my Flex Radio hat in honor of you being on right now. So thanks a lot for that. I'll give you 73 real quick. Thanks for the story. Do you have an email that's connected to your QRZ account?
Yeah, Roger that. My email's on the QRZ, and 73 to you. Good talking to you.
All right, very good. I'll send you an email copy of the show. I want to thank you for being on tonight. 73 from Oregon, Kilo 5 Juliet Oscar Sierra, Kilo 7 Hotel November. All the best from the Northwest. God bless you, man. Thanks for your comment, and thank you for picking up the call. Anyone else still on frequency? We are live on Ham Radio, live on YouTube. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I've got a November 0. Could you come back, please? A lot of fade here still. I'm sorry. November 0, you're coming in strong, then the fade knocks you out. Could you try again for me? I'm sorry to keep asking.
That's okay. November 0.
You see, this happens with ham radio. You get fade and you lose it. November 0, it just keeps happening. I've got the November 0 part. Could you repeat 3 times the rest of your call and phonetically spell it? I'll get it. Just hang in there and be patient with me. Okay, now I've got an India Echo. Is that correct? India Kilowatt Delta, QSO? Yes, sir, we got you. See, because you're patient. That's why you're a patient man. Bless your heart. My name's Larry. My QTH is Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. You're live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube right now. We do a show that encourages people to get into ham radio, and I'm honored that you answered the call. Would you like to tell folks what ham radio has meant to you in your life?
Very good. Yeah, I've been a ham
So you've been a ham since 1971, is that right?
QSO.
Congratulations, that's great. You know, I started back in DX, just DX. I was little, but it was 1973, so I give you a lot of credit. You had to take not only the code test, but do it in front of the FCC examiner. That would be a lot different than it is today, isn't it? All right, fine business. Well, we've got a lot of fade here, so I probably should let you scoot. Do you have an email set up on your QRZ account?
Yeah, okay. I don't have a QSL or a QRZ account. I don't have an account. I check in and look at it, but I've considered doing the
Yeah, I understand. Things can get pretty expensive in this hobby, no joke. That's for darn sure. Well, I'll tell you what. I do have a QRZ account. You can check it on QRZ. Or if you'd like to see the show, just go on to YouTube and type in Ham Radio Live. You'll find the channel. We're going to be live for a little while longer, making calls hopefully, and you'll be a part of the show. So we're so grateful that you answered the call. Thank you very, very much. Gosh, what a joy it is to talk to you. November 0, India Kilo Delta, Kilo 7 Hotel November. All the best from the Northwest, and God bless you.
Hey, Larry, very good. Kilo 7 Hotel November, N0 IKD, and good to talk to you. November Oscar 6 Mike.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Anyone still on frequency? We're live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November.
November Oscar 6 Mike.
November Oscar 6 Mike. Now I need to hold on a second. Let me open my windows up because you just about blew them out. You're so strong. 59 plus 20. Great signal. We're in Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. And my name's Larry, Lima Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee. We are live on YouTube, Ham Radio Live, a channel that helps to encourage people to join ham radio. Would you like to tell us, since we've got such a great signal here, about what it means to you to be in ham radio?
Well, nice to meet you, Larry. The name's David. I'm on the Russian River, about 60 miles north of San Francisco in the Redwoods. And I've been, and my grandfather was my Elmer. He was licensed in 1936 in W6TYW. He was actually talking to Pearl Harbor the morning he was bombed. And I remember my mother and him talking learned about that. She was 12 at the time, and that kind of hooked me on. It caught my interest. So as I got up into my teen years, I started learning the code. It was a little different requirements back then, as you well know, and a lot easier to get the license now with the
Yes.
volunteer exam coordinators helping prep you for the test and giving the exams locally. They're a lot different than going to the FCC offices and having to present before the board. I discovered girls in cars, so when I was 16, I didn't get my novice license. I ended up getting it in 1972 when I got a little older and settled down and saw the value of it. And I was living on a sailboat, and we were using it to keep track of the travelers around on the sailboat. And I've made a lot of friends over the years, and what's nice is we can all move various locations around the country and sometimes around the world and stay in touch with one another. And why it's so valuable is we were able to coordinate emergency evacuation for the big fires we had here 3 years ago and again this year, and the fire burned within 1,000 feet of my home and radio station.
Oh, boy.
And as well, the COVID virus, we're able to socialize, and I know a lot of people are very frustrated with being shut in for so long and having to social distance. But for us, we go out on associations with our radio friends as if nothing's changed. We have regular groups that meet, regular groups of guys that meet. We meet on 160 meters every night. Not everyone has enough room to get such a long antenna out, but as well on 40 meters and 80 meters. And then like this weekend with the contest, we were able to communicate worldwide on fire in one session. I was able to talk with Japan, Cuba, and Argentina on 15 meters when it opened up, which is starting to happen more with the sunspot cycle starting to wind back up again. So I kind of talked along. K7, Hotel Nancy, November Oscar.
November Oscar 6, Mike. No, I love it. Great stuff. Did you ever have a chance to run into Jim, W6LG?
Oh, I'm not putting the name with the call sign. I may have worked him, but I have boxes of paper logs and about 3,000 contacts on the computer log, and that's the only one I can call up without going through pages and pages. So, but it doesn't ring a bell right off.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, the reason I asked David's because he did a lot of emergency. He did a lot of MCOMs down there with the fires, and had a YouTube channel for a long time. Still does. It's called Ham Radio Basics. It's a great channel. Jim's a wonderful man, and he's one of the inspirations for the show. Actually, Jim's just such a good guy. So, anyway, gosh, what a pleasure it is to talk to you. I actually heard your signal earlier tonight on the WebSDR out of San Francisco, talking to a man in Southern California, telling him how he was booming into your area in Northern California.
Yeah, and he was a transplant from South Africa, and he's been over here 7 years. And I to talk to another one of his associates in South Africa, Bill, Zulu Sugar 6, Charlie Yankee. He's a regular from South Africa here on the West Coast, and I just talked to him a couple of nights ago. So, it's interesting you heard that on the SDR. I don't use them here, but I know they have been a big help during this low sunspot activity for those marginal QSOs where the conditions haven't been that good, but they're going to be getting a lot better over the upcoming years.
Yeah, I get it. Yep, you're totally right. Actually, I was just coming out from buying a soda, and I flipped it on just to see how 40 meters looked. It was wall-to-wall and packed. So I was thinking, man, we got to get on the air because this is a good night for people. And I heard your signal, and gosh, you sound great there, and you sound great here. So, Dave, I'm going to leave you with a 73, and I'm going to thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you've got a QRZ email, I'll send you a copy of the show. If not, please find us. We're on YouTube on Ham Radio Live. Just search Ham Radio Live. You'll find the show. And thank you. 73 from the Pacific Northwest, Dave. November 06 Mike. This is, November Oscar 6 Mike. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you, man.
Yeah, well, nice meeting you, Larry, and thanks for the opportunity. And yes, I have a QRZ page, and you can check out the station there, and that's some of my equipment as well as some of my hobbies. So I'll say 73 and keep up the good work. November Oscar 6 Mike's clear.
Thank you, November Oscar 6 Mike. We'll remember this one. I'll make sure and send you a copy to your QRZ email. Anyone else still on frequency? We're live on YouTube, Ham Radio Live. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Got somebody out there in the distance. I'm going to try and tune you in. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Kilo 7 in Arizona.
I've got a Kilo 4. Could you go the rest of it slowly and phonetically a few times? We just lost him. Oh, this poor guy. Kilo 4, come back to us again. We've totally lost your signal. If you could come back with the rest of it, that would be fantastic. We would love to talk to you tonight. Kilo 7 Hotel November. That poor guy cannot hear him. And he came in at first. We could hear him pretty well. Maybe what happened to him is what happened to me sometimes. Pop a circuit breaker and away you go. Anyone else still on frequency? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November live on YouTube. Got somebody way out there again. Is this the Kilo 4 station? Okay, now we've got a Romeo. Come back with the rest of it 3 times phonetically and slowly. Man, I keep hearing the Kilo 4 and the Romeo. The rest of it is killing me, and I'm doing my best to catch you, so keep it up. We'll work it out. I'm patient. Be patient. We'll make it work. Come back again. My call sign, Kilo 7 Hotel November. Go ahead with yours again a few times slowly. Okay, so it's Kilo 4 and then a radio Kilo. Is that the entire call sign? Oh, so close. We're so close. Okay, hang in there. We're going to try and pull you in. Kilo 4, I've got radio Kilo. Go ahead and come back 2 more times slowly. Slowly. Kilo 4, so give me the whole call sign slowly so I can try and grab you out of the noise. Okay, so is it Kilo 0? It can't be Kilo 0. Kilo Delta 7 Romeo Kilo? Anybody got that one? Having a hard time. Okay, I've got Kilo 0. Is that correct? Okay, try again. I'm not going to give up on you. We're live on YouTube, and I'd love to send this to you. And when I do, you'll understand why it's been hard to pull you in out of the noise. There's a lot of fade. So if you would come back again, hang in there with us. We'll work with you. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Back to you. Kilo 7, Romeo Kilo. QSO? Ha ha! We got it! How about that for persistence? Well, thank you for being so patient. My name is Larry, Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee. My QTH is Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland, and I'm right now live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live. You're being on the air right now with a lot of people watching. So thank you very much for coming back to us. Where are you located and what are you using for a radio? Over. Well, let me tell you, you have a voice for radio. You do. You can tell. You've got to have been in radio a long time, commercially, or you've done this a long time. You've got some pipes, buddy. You really do. I'm going to let you scoot because we've got some pretty rough conditions, but I love the fact that we got it worked out. So thank you for that. Kilo 7, Radio Kilo. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. All the best from the Northwest. Thanks for being on the show. I'll send a copy of it to your QRZ email. God bless you, man. Anybody else still on frequency? We're live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November.
Whiskey 1, Sierra Alpha Victor from Southern California.
Whiskey 1, Sierra Alpha Victor, Southern California. Nice. My name's Larry. Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee, QTH, Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. You're about a 5'7". You got a good signal here. Very nice. What are you using over there and where are you located? Over.
I'm located about 10 miles or so at the both sides east of Los Angeles, in a small town called Alhambra. And my rig is a Yankee.
Great signal. We appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you. Could you any words you could share with us, with the people watching right now, about what ham radio means to you? Over.
Larry, I have the same radio that you have. Exactly the same radio, exactly the same model.
Well, we both either have good taste or we spent a lot of money, right? Well, I got to tell you, I've had the 101 now since April, and I love it. It's the best radio I've ever had. And I swear by this radio. It's not hard to use. It's something that, if you spend some time with it, you start learning some tricks. And from there, it's just golden. So, man, it's good to talk to you. Did you get any options on your 101 MP? Over? Yeah, it's hard to hear under the noise floor there, but, you know, I understand. I want to thank you very much for coming on the show tonight. If you have a QRZ email, I'll send you a copy of it. Otherwise, join us on YouTube right now. We're streaming live, and you're on. So I want to thank you for taking the time to pick up the call. It means a lot. It really does, because we're trying to encourage people to get their ham radio license, or those with licenses to license up. So I want to thank you. Whiskey 1, Sierra Alpha Victor, Kilo 7, Hotel November. All the best from the Northwest. God bless you, and thank you. Fine business. Thank you so much. Anyone else still on frequency? We're live on Ham Radio Live. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. CQ calling, CQ calling. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling any station, anywhere. We're live on YouTube, streaming on Ham Radio Live, and we're looking for CQ calls. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. I think we worked it dry, which is okay. Okay, I think we're good. That's a lot of QSOs at a very quick time. 37 minutes here on the old channel show. So let's move you back. Hi there. Yeah, put the Flex hat on. I had to do it for David. You know, he's got the Flex 6600M. By the way, that radio is pretty cool because it has the knobs and buttons on the front of it. Makes it nice. So he's got a great radio there. Plus, he's got a step IR, and he's got amplifier. Anyway, I'm using a high gain AV680 vertical antenna. It's at 33 feet. I personally would rather have had it about 50, but I physically couldn't get it that high. So that was one of those things. I couldn't put it on my roof because the antenna is 27 feet high and my roof is 25, and our not HOAs, but our city ordinance is 50 feet or lower. So I was kind of stuck. But we are getting the new MFJ 1848 hex beam. That one covers 8 bands, by the way, 6 through 40. And you can get this if you're looking for a directional but thought, man, there's no way, it's too much money. You can get one for under $1,500 with the rotator and the mast and everything. Seriously, it's a good deal. Plus, it includes 40 meters, which is fantastic. Let me get to your comments. By the way, I want to get this one. This one was important the whole time. LM. New to the hobby, just getting these set up. Poor wife goes into cold sweats every time she sees a FedEx or UPS truck. That's probably the best comment we've ever had, because it's true. It's absolutely true. You know, I'll tell you one thing. I've got to ask, are you in law enforcement? I need to ask that because I really respect people who do what you do. So I think that's pretty good. Larry from Arizona, no, he was Iowa, excuse me. All I have is a UV5R 2 meter. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You're on the air, man. That's the main thing, right? Larry, we're going to get you on. You know what? I'm going to do everything I can to help you get on the air. I think one of the neat things about ham radio is Elmers, who are people that have been in ham radio a long time, and they've got tons of stuff, you know, and then they don't need it, so they give it to people. Well, you know what, Larry, let's talk, because I'd like to help you to get on the air and get you going, so that'd be good. Canadian Maker Project, he's a regular to the channel, bless his heart, would try, but all I has is a 2 70 centimeter DMR. Hey, that's cool. Again, on the air, right? On the air, and that's important. So, you know what? Don't worry about it. You can buy radios inexpensively. There's great stuff out there. Older rigs from ICOM all the way up to some Yaesu rigs and Kenwood rigs. You know, they're older, but they're great radios, and you can get them pretty reasonably. So, there you go. You'd be fine with that. So again, LM, got to ask you if you are in law enforcement, because I love what you got. Jim McCusker, bless your heart, man. I'm using the high gain AV 680 vertical. It works very well. It's 6 through 40. Now, with a tuner, you can tune anything, right? Pretty much. So anyway, it'll do 80. It does 80 pretty well. 160 it will do, but it's real short. I mean, it's just way too short. So my distance on 160s may be about 600 miles. From there, it's just not, you can't hear it. It's one of those things. Hi, Alonzo. I love Alex. Alex is here, and Alex is one of our good guys. Alex, how are you tonight? Happy Friday. Hey, DX Worldwide is over, but, hey, that's the way it goes. And audio's muddy. Sorry about that. Don't mean it to be. Some people, you know what, I'm not running really much processing, just running a preamp here and a compressor. That's it. So you're not getting the dogs barking. Otherwise, the compressor would be off. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, you'll hear the dogs. That way I can gate it and make sure it's not going to bug you. So, Jim, thanks again. You asked about the new FTDX 10. I don't know anything about that radio, to be honest. I haven't looked into it. I have the FTDX 101, love it, have had the 3000, have run the 5000 many times. Love both. 991A, good radio. Like that for the money. Man, it's a shack in the box. How can you not like that radio? Says he's moving to an HOA soon, so strategizing some ways to get on HF Stealthy. K3, Yankee Oscar here. Most likely some temporary night antennas. I have an idea. Now, a couple of ideas for you on this, Jim, is Chameleon. Look at the Chameleon M-Pass vertical. It will go 100 watts. Now, you're not going to get, 1,500 out of it, but you get 100, and it's very stealthy. I mean, you could put it on a railing on your deck, right? No one's going to know. They just won't know. Put a tree by it or whatever. You'll be fine. That's a great antenna. It's a little, for some people, kind of pricey like me. It's up there a little bit. It's like 5.5, but it's a great product. I think it's a wonderful product for the money, especially. And guys who have it love it. They really do. Another thing you do is if you have any trees, just be stealth with the trees and run the coax down. Paint the coax the same color as the tree. Who's going to know it's coax? Just a thought. There's lots of creative ways to be on the air. And I don't have a whole lot of restrictions other than the height restrictions where I live. So putting the hex beam up won't be too hard. It'll be about 35 to 40 feet. And, it'll have a good view, 360 on my roof. It's within city ordinance, so let them try and get angry. Walter, bless you. Thanks for the QSO, Larry. I enjoyed it. No, I enjoyed it too, Walter. Thank you for that. He is W1SAV. Did I misdo that? Let me look. Look at this. This is today. This is just tonight. So this is a lot of stuff. W1SAV. I am so sorry. I had it right. I did. Nope, I did. If you heard it wrong, I'm sorry. I actually have used Whiskey 1 Sierra Alpha Victor. Thank you for the QSO. What a joy. What a joy it was. Truly, Walter, thank you. Lots of folks are in the house today. And Alonzo, my buddy Alex, I love him. I'm sorry I call you Alonzo. I don't mean to. I have a best friend from grade school who's named Alonzo, and he's just a great guy. He's fighting cancer, unfortunately. He's a great guy. And anyway, so please forgive me. I don't mean to call you Alonzo when your name's Alex, so forgive me for that. Anyway, looking back at any more questions I might have missed. LM, love that. Kilo Delta 2, Tango Yankee Whiskey. You're listening to some chatter from Oregon, from Buffalo, New York. Wow, Buffalo in the house. Love that. BC's in the house. Canadian Maker Project, not sure where you're at, but sure glad you're here. That's pretty cool. Love N7, this is one of my buddies right here. He is. He's on frequency, but he's only a general. Now, I want to get a call with you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and move up, find a frequency where we can use it. We talked earlier today about generals and what the limits are for their frequencies. And unfortunately, when you get to 40 meters, there is a limitation because they can't work under 7.175 megahertz. So let me see if I can move just so we can get a QSO N7. Love to do that. Love to do that. Oh, thanks, Alex. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's a good guy. He is, and cancer is too close to my family. It really is. My brother has been fighting stage 4 cancer for 9 years. And by God's grace, he's still here. Let me check frequency. We're going to try and move up so we can get N7. We'll see if we can get a QSO with you, bud. Hang on. Need to make sure I'm not near another one. So again, we talked about band practice. Good band practice is to listen for a few minutes, make sure you're not hearing anything, and then check the frequency, make sure it's okay. Jim says FTDX10 is like a baby FTDX 101D, but MSRP is expensive. Whew, man, you know, these things can cost so darn much money. And I'll be honest, I've used, Jim, for me, for the years that I've done this, and I started back in 1973, not as a ham, but as a DXer, I've used tube sets like the Zenith Transoceanics, stuff like that were tubes. I've used solid state like the Grundigs, and I've had great receivers. I've never had one like this. The 101 is the best receiver I've ever had, and what I love especially is its noise reduction. It's phenomenal. Let's see if we can get somebody here. Is this frequency available? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November telling you to tune, because we are so off. The ALC is sky high and there's no power going out. That's a good way to know. It's like, tune, doofus. Yeah, HOAs are bad. Anyone on frequency? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I want to be up high enough for N7 so we can see if we can get a QSO with him, because he's a general. Hi, Anders. Wondering to take the license. 20 meters is the best for DX. Actually 40. 40 is fantastic. Checking frequency availability one last time. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November.
Yeah, 85 is in use, man. QSY 85 is in use.
Very good. Thank you. I'll move. Sorry. Kilo 7 Hotel November, QSY. Pretty simple. Good to know. Couldn't hear anything, so of course we're going to check. Always check, even if you don't hear something. So we hear something there. We'll go down. We can go down 3 because we were at 83. I've seen nothing over here, so... Well, we got something. I'm working with you, Alex. Hang on, buddy. I mean, N7. Hold on. Anyone on frequency? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I want to get to a place where we can speak with Alex, because Alex is a general, and this gives him a chance to be in the show. I'd love that. Also, my buddy Ward would love to get Ward. He's W6WWD. Okay, great. I want to look at that, Jim. Thank you. I'm definitely going to look at that. Last call. Is this frequency available? This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. All right, we're good. Tune it up. Okay, N7. Let's see if we can make it work. Anders says cannot have big antenna because of where he's living. Any suggestions? 40 meters good at night. Yep, got an idea for you. Hang on. CQ calling. CQ calling. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November, live on Ham Radio Live on YouTube. CQ calling. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, live on YouTube's Ham Radio Live. Calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. Sorry, is this frequency in use? Am I missing something here? Sorry, guys. Nope. We're good. We're good. CQ calling. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilowatt 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, live on Ham Radio Live, calling CQ. Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. Trying to get you N7. We're trying. CQ calling, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, 40 meters, live on ham radio, live on YouTube. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. Come back again. I got a Kilo 6. Okay, hold on. I've got 2 now. Hold on. What was the Kilo 6? Sorry, Kilo 6, can't pull you in. There is a November calling as well. What's your call sign, November?
November 6, November Romeo Oscar.
November 6, November Romeo Oscar. Nice signal into Oregon. We're live on ham radio, live on YouTube. We do a show to encourage people to get themselves on the air. Thank you for being here. My name's Larry, Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee, QTH Independence, Oregon. You're about a 5'9" here into Oregon tonight. And we would love to ask you, what has ham radio meant to you? We're trying to encourage people to go on the air and get their license.
This is John, Juliet Oscar Hotel November. I'm in Toronto, California, and I just love the hobby. I love the electronics part of it. It challenged my mind as I get older, and I meet and talk to somebody new every single day, whether it's in the States or at the DX station. Yesterday I talked to a wonderful gentleman in Ecuador. And so you never know what's going to happen on the radio. That's why I love it so much.
Right there is what it's all about. You know, I love what you just said. I do, because, John, it's true. It's like fishing. You never know what you're going to get. And DX is one of my passions as well. That's great. What are you running over there, by the way? You sound fantastic.
Yeah, I'm on a Icon 7200, just run on the 100 watts. And I've got dipole up in my backyard at about 60 feet. And, yeah, you know, a good coax, a good tune on the antenna, and it seems to work quite well.
Don't change a thing, buddy. Hey, I'm telling you. One thing about dipoles, I love wire antennas. You know, I found with mine, when I had about 30 feet, it did really good. When I moved it to 48, it just was a totally different beast. It really worked well with height. So you've got something working really good, and that's a great radio too. In fact, the ICOM 7300 really changed the world in terms of ham radio, in my opinion. I think it saved it for many people as well. So like it or hate it, it has sold a ton, and it has been such a popular radio. Great choice.
Yeah, like a lot of people, I had my several years ago, played around with 2 meters and things like that, and I always got around to getting my demo. I do a lot of research, and I'm so happy I did, because this radio just took all the needs that I had and the cynical sensors, and yeah, it's just wonderful.
Roger that, John. Well, I'm telling you, you got a great signal, and we are thankful that you came. Thank you very much. Do you have an email on QRZ, John?
I certainly do. I'd love to hear from you.
Great. I will send you a copy of the show. If you'd like to watch it streaming live right now, hop onto YouTube and click on Ham Radio Live. We'd love to have you subscribe if you'd like. I don't monetize the channel. I don't on purpose. It's my way of giving back. So if you'd like to come see it, we'd love to have you. November 6th, November Romeo Oscar, Kilo 7 Hotel November. The pleasure has been mine. 73, and God bless you, man.
Hey, thank you, Larry, and God bless you also. You just had a great evening. Kilo 7 Hotel November. This is November 6th, November Romeo Oscar. That's the 73C and all the other listeners on the radio and on your YouTube channel. Take care.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Anybody else still on frequency? Last call. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. I have a November 6. Is that right?
Hotel Yankee Victoria.
Okay, we've got November 7 in a hotel. Keep going.
Yeah, November 7, Hotel Yankee Victoria.
Is that November 7 Hotel Yankee Victoria?
Roger, roger.
Excellent. November 7 Hotel Yankee Victoria. My name's Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. My QTH is Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. You've got a good signal. We have fading tonight on 40 as always, but, you know, it's been pretty much the same for a while. We're getting better, though, right? We're getting better. You're coming in about a 5.7, peaking at 5.9. Good signal tonight.
Yeah, roger, roger. I just realized I had the radio turned down here. I brought it back up to 400 watts. The name here is Jerry, Joliet Echo, Romeo, Romeo, Yankee. And the QTH here is Lathrop Wells, Nevada. We're sitting here on the side of the road on Highway 95, probably about 80 miles north of Las Vegas. It's a poker run event scheduled for tomorrow morning. And just sitting out here in the fifth wheel, got a dipole strung up with the bushes, and just sitting here waiting for to help you guys out in the morning.
That's awesome, man. That might be the most awesome story ever told on this channel. That's awesome. Well, we're running live on YouTube. We're streaming on Ham Radio Live right now. And Jerry, I'd like to ask you a question since you have such a great signal. Could you tell the folks, because again, this channel exists to try and encourage people to come into ham radio, you know, to embrace it as a hobby and to just have fun. Could you tell us maybe a story or two about why you love ham radio?
Oh, that's kind of tough. I've actually been playing with radio since I was a teenager. My dad bought me a radio when I was 13. Kind of got bugged and listened to it for a Been a lot of fun, especially something like this where I'm literally sitting here on the side of the road and nobody else around hardly, and just throw an antenna up off a little pole, and I'm tied to the bushes on the side of the road, and here we are.
That's great. We had a guy on last night, yesterday's show, I should say, that used to be a vice president of NBC. Had some great stories. That's a good one as well. I love the fact you're doing a poker run. You're right there in the middle of the desert north of Las Vegas, and you're making calls. What a great guy, man. What fun. How far? What's the farthest you've contacted in the past before?
So, as you know, a lot of that depends on propagation. I've worked a lot of different countries, worked every state at one time or another. Probably the most exciting thing I did when I was a teenager, believe it or not, I had a radio on my bicycle, and I talked to both Germany and Hawaii off that bicycle when I was in Wisconsin.
Wow, that's amazing. Germany and Hawaii, that'd be West Germany back then, and Hawaii. That's pretty cool. Well, thank you for sharing everything, Jerry. It's been a pleasure. Do you have a email set up on QRZ? Uh-oh. Now we're getting fade. Jerry, I can't quite catch you. You're falling into the noise now, but I'll tell you, I'll look for an email on QRZ. If I don't see one, I will message you a copy of the show, all right? I'll give you 73 because we're getting a lot of fade on this. November 7, Hotel Yankee Victor. This is Kilo 7, Hotel November. Thank you so much for coming on the show. God bless you, and 73. Nice guy. Simply losing him because of propagation, most likely right now. It happens. I don't want to step on if he's talking, so we'll try one more time. Anyone else still on frequency? This is the last call. Kilo 7, Hotel November. Don't know if there's somebody there or not. It's kind of close. Again, anyone still on frequency, this is the last call. We are live on Ham Radio Live, calling CQ, Kilo 7, Hotel November. Last call, CQ, calling CQ. Is there someone out in the background there? I'm trying to catch you. Okay, now I know I got somebody. Okay, ending in alpha. Come back again with your call sign slowly and phonetically for me. QSL, what a great call sign. My gosh, you got 3 W's there, huh? Not bad. Whiskey 1, Whiskey Alpha. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. We're live on YouTube on a channel that encourages people to get their ham radio licenses, and we're honored to have you on the show. My name's Larry. Lima Alpha Romeo Yankee. My QTH is Independence, Oregon, about 65 miles southwest of Portland. You're about a 5.5 here, peaking to 5.6. A lot of QSB, but we got you. So I want to thank you very much for coming on the show. Let me ask you quickly here, what is it about ham radio that you really like? Because this channel that we're streaming on is to encourage people to get their licenses. So what is it about ham radio that you like?
I didn't catch what you were asking. I know you were asking me a question about ham radio. As far as I've been ham W1 WWA since about 1976.
Wow, since 1976. That's quite a long time. I bet you got tons of stories. Can you think of a story that sticks out, from your life in ham radio that you're proud of, you'd like to share with the folks here tonight? Hands just going. Okay. I hate doing this part. Whiskey 1, Whiskey Alpha, Kilo 7 Hotel November. We're getting swallowed up in the noise, and I'm sorry about that. I'm going to give you 73 and wait for your final. It's been my honor and privilege. If you have a QRZ email, we will send you a copy of the show, okay? Thank you for coming on. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. All the best, and God bless you, man. See, we can't even hear his 73, so...
My biggest accomplishment was they hit my middle ticket at age 14 in 1976 when the code for keyboard.
Wow. Hey, that's a great story. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you very much. Good stuff. I'll send you a copy of the show to your QRZ email. Whiskey 1, Whiskey Alpha. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November 73. God bless you, man. Anyone else still on frequency? This is the final call. Kilo 7 Hotel November, live on YouTube. Okay. Got somebody in the background. Could you come back again real slow and phonetic with your call sign, please? Okay, I'm going to narrow down my bass band here to try and get you one more time. Go ahead. I'm trying to get you, but it's real weak. I hate this. I'm sorry, my friend. We just can't make contact right now. It's just too low in the noise. I'm so sorry. I really mean that. I hate to say no. So please understand it's just really, really down in the noise here in Oregon, okay? 73 T, and thanks for trying. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Anyone else still on frequency? All right, Kilo 7 Hotel November. We are QRT. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and God bless you. All right, friends, that's it. Big show. It was an hour, and we did really nothing but QSOs. That's, you know what? We made up for the earlier show where we got skunked. We got about 2 pages. Not bad. I'd like to thank all the folks that came on tonight. I'd like to thank all of them. I do want to answer a few questions. This is pretty special. We had one right here. And John, truly, my pleasure to talk to you. It really was. And to me, this is important because it's my way of giving back. We don't monetize the channel because, you know what? It's not because I don't need the money. Trust me, that's not the problem here. It's because it's the right thing to do. I just want to give back for what I've been blessed to have. I've got a ham radio. I'm thankful to have it. And the good Lord blessed me to be in radio communications commercially for a long time. And so this is my way of giving back. So thank you for what you did. John, good guy. Appreciate you very much. Looking through all the paperwork here. That's November 6th, November Radio Oscar. John, thank you. Thank you as well. Might as well say the thank yous to everybody. November 6 Delta, thank you for being here. We also appreciate Whiskey 1, Whiskey Alpha for their time. Thank you very much. Kilo 8, November Yankee, thank you for coming on the show. Kilo Oscar 0, Lima, Germany. Yes, Kilo 0, Oscar Lima, Germany was on the show. We also had, let's see here, moving on to this, there's so many, my goodness. Victor Alpha 7, Lima Delta Tango, started the show off with a wonderful QSO. Thank you for that. Dave in Mountain Home, Idaho, November 7, Lima Whiskey Echo, thank you. Dave, Kilo 5, Juliet, Oscar Sierra, thank you for being on the show as well. We had a quick QSO as well with Whiskey 1, Sierra, Alpha, Victor. What a joy. November Oscar 6, Mike, Dave, thank you. It's been truly fun to do that. Thank you guys. Appreciate it very, very much. Now, there is a great question that I need to answer here. Kyle. Andrew says, I cannot have big antenna because where I'm living, do you have any good suggestions for 40 meters good at night? Here is one. I gave it earlier. So if you've got a problem with a big antenna, say for example, it's an antenna restriction, there are ways to hide it in trees, simple ways. And then what you do is you paint the coax the same color as the tree trunk. Okay, that's one way to do it. If that doesn't work, Chameleon Antennas sells a great product. It's called the M-Pass Vertical. All right, the M-Pass Vertical essentially is a vertical antenna. It's not very high. I mean, it's kind of collapsible. You can use it remotely, but you can also set it up permanently. You can clip it right onto a deck rail and you're working, man. And you know, it's cool. You can pull it back in the house if you don't need it. That way nobody complains. Another great one, and we've used it here on the show. We contacted all the way to Florida from here in the Pacific Northwest of Oregon. That is the MFJ 1788 magnetic loop antenna. It will go to 150 watts. So that's a really good loop, and it will do 40. So that's a great antenna, and that's why I want it, because it does 40. So again, Chameleon's a good one. If you can string a wire in a tree, I love dipoles. I love wire antennas. They're just great. They're great antennas, and they don't get enough credit because you can work the world with a dipole if you just have it up. That's all you got to worry about is having it up high enough. And then, you know, with a vertical, make sure you just, if you want to get, like I say, the Chameleon M-Pass, great antenna. And it's well proven. Lots of guys love that antenna and lots of gals do too. So 73 to Jim. He is Kilo 3 Yankee Oscar from the great state of Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Jim. Everyone else, thank you for being here. For Aunt Poi all the way to Jim and Alex and, my goodness, Larry and Anders. Look at all you guys here. This is fantastic. What a nice evening. My buddy in Canada there. Plus, we've got, moving up, Walter's here, and we've got a few more. LM, love that, especially about law enforcement. Thank you for your service. You do a good job. Of course, Alex, dear friend Alex, Leo, bless your heart, you started the show off. Thank you very much for that. My buddy N7, of course, always. You don't ever say that. Don't ever say I'm only a general. Don't do that. I'm an extra. So what? I mean, really, so what? You're a general. You've worked hard. You earned it. Celebrate it, man, because you've got a license that allows you to work 97% of all the frequencies. And I'll tell you what, you'll work the world with it. You will, because you earned it. You worked your rear end off. So congratulations to you. Don't ever knock the fact you're a general. Don't do that. You've done well. Jim, final question. How far must a mag loop at 100 watts be from your rig computer for me so it doesn't impact you? I had mine 15 feet. 15 feet away. It was literally, I had on a 10-foot pole. It was on the part of my roof that went up, and it was 22 feet off the ground. I could open up the window here and see it. It was pretty close. But I mean, like I say, I was able to work really well around the world, not around the country with it, not around the world, but around the country, and it will handle 150 watts. Now, the thing with the MFJ 1886, it's really nice. It's got a very narrow null. It takes a little practice to work with it. Once you have it, you're golden. So if you are space restricted, what I would do with that, I would have it like on a camera tripod. Bring it back inside when you're done. You can work it 5 feet off the ground. Just make sure it's vertical, not horizontal. Once you get above 20 feet, that's when MFJ tells you to mount it horizontally. You'll be set. You'll be set. So, Jim, I'm an extra. You can do exactly. Get your extra if you'd like to. But you know what? If you're a general, doggone it, don't knock yourself. You've done great. Proud of you, man. Lizzie, good to see. There it is right there. That is it for the show. Be proud to be a general. 73 to you, 2LM. Please, I hope you subscribe and hit the bell icon. It's very nice of you, and it's an honor to me when people do that. We don't make a penny off this. In fact, it costs me to do the show because the software costs money. Believe it or not, to do this is about $250 a year. And that comes up in January. Oh boy. Anyway, God bless you guys. And by the way, last call. Thank you. Kilo Echo Zero Sierra Echo Zulu. Brad, thanks for being here. All right, everybody, have a nice evening, happy weekend, and happy Halloween to those that are going to be giving out lots of candy. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. We do not monetize this channel for a reason. It's because it's our way of giving back. It's my way of giving back, being thankful for the great gifts I've been given in life. So please, if you would honor me, hit the subscribe and bell icon. We have reviews coming up on the brand new MFJ 1848. That's an 8-band hex beam, 6 meters to 40. We also have a review coming up of the MFJ, I believe it's the 1908 extendable mask for those folks that like to work remote or like to be quick and get it up and down or keep it up. That's a good one. Plus a few more antenna reviews coming up as well. We've got them. They'll be coming up. But in the meantime, I wish you guys the very, very best. Thank you so much for being here. My dear friend Lizzie, Alpha Charlie 3, Lima Zulu, thanks for coming. And thanks for what you said about the general. You're right. Celebrate what you have. Don't knock it. Until next time, everybody, God bless you. Thanks for watching Ham Radio Live. We'll do a show tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye, everybody.